urban and regional planning, as it explained. I have one bothering issues all the time, and I'm opportune today that I can lay it out. On the planning aspect, we do have market sited at the centers of a dual carriage road. In the case studies of Maraba, what do you call it, along Nasarawa before you come into the town? Is it Maraba Gugu? No, not Maraba. There's a first town, Masaka. Thank you for helping me. When you see the markets in that Masaka site, you know, the siting of that under planning, if you look at it, and then moving down, if you are going to Super, there's another market called Lambertas Market. And if you are going to Niger State, Sileja, after Sileja, if you are going to Niger State, there's one junction, what do they call it? These tanker drivers make use of the areas, and it has an issue recently, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah? Tafa? Yes. So if you now look at all those locations and the activities that are carrying on day to day, when you relate it with the present planning, I think I will have the answer today that what is actually happening, sir, that is because the cost of human life, when you equate it with the activities of the market, side by side, and now look at it up to date, there's no proper solutions from the Nigerian government as regards to moving away those markets sited in their own locations. That's first. Number two, you made mention of KP in Nasarawa State. So if you can help me, I would have loved to know more of a brief of what you said about KP in Nasarawa State. During your presentation, you made mention of KP in Nasarawa State. Yeah, KP, that's what I said. Eh? Yeah, KP in Nasarawa State. What happened? Yeah. Fiscal development plans. Okay, you have fiscal development plans of KP in Nasarawa State. Okay, sir, if I might use this opportunity to relate one or two things. In my constituency where I come from, Nasarawa Total Federal Constituency, there is the distance in less than 25 minutes drive from the city center. You enter my own constituency at Nasarawa, that is Bia Karshi Ara Road. Did you look at it that if such an area will be co-opted or will be remote and replanted, would help a lot of things by discongesting the kind of issues and, you know, a lot of things that is abnormal in the center of Abuja. If you look at it, because the drive is just 20-something minutes drive from the city center, and you are getting to the side of my what do you call it, my constituency. And as such, there was a road actually meant to reach, to connect the one of Nasarawa, and the one that coming from Kipi to Abaji, it has to connect. But the road is no longer, well, I don't know what happened. The construction has stopped. And I want to use the opportunity to say that if you can now visit the issues, we should be able to have one thing or the other that can help and make the progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ali.
I've taken down the questions, and of course, I came with the departmental directors who are the technical hands and can address some of the issues raised. Say for the one on the road construction, I think the Kefi, where did you say the road is going to? Sorry, sir. Karishi? Okay, Kefi Ambaji Road, Karishi. Okay, that is noted. And again, it will help me if you can just send me in writing so that we can, it's in the work sector. I can look at it under the work sector. Then the question on the Abuja master plan, of course, like you said, tomorrow you'll be expecting the people from development control and the FCT. That is not under our purview. And on the, like I said, the other questions, I will now ask the director of the department to address them. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
The Permanent Secretary, I think as you have elucidated, we can rely on your directors to respond to some of the questions technically. Except if you don't. Sorry, sir. When you finish. All right.
Thank you, sir. I want to start with the issue of master plan of Abuja. Just like the Permanent Secretary said, our department is not in charge of the master plan of Abuja. We don't control development plan of Abuja. It is the FCT. So it's not under our purview, and I don't want to comment on that. I think when they come, they will do their own defense. Now, the only thing I can say about master plan is that most of the time it's always reviewed 5 years. After 5 years, to review the master plan. But the particular case you're talking about is normally supposed to be done, but sometimes it's not done. But like I said, FCT should be able to answer that question. Now, on the issue of the market, I want to take it together. The issue of market in Masaka is also under the purview of the FCT. We are not in charge of that. What we are in charge in Abuja is, like we said, we are in 30 states of the Federation and FCT. We have zonal offices in all the states. What we do in those offices is when we acquire land in that state, through the governor of the state, the land that is ceded to us becomes the federal land in that state. And that is where our power resides. That's where we do our development control. So we are not always in charge of anything outside our own estate. So I want to leave it at that.
This is an opportunity for an interactive sections. Sir, when we are talking of the wrong siting of markets, definitely it's an issue that we cannot just say, okay, one side we are from the federal government and the other hand is the issues of the state government. The victims of circumstance, at any point, once there's a fire outbreak, there's not time that the fire will say, no, stop. Okay, let's segregate who is to consume either from federal government part or the state government issues. It is so important that this is the urban planning meant federal government of Nigeria, Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. It must be the mother body that can equally have a synergy with the state colleagues, and discuss extensively. Nigerians, we are facing a lot of calamities on this, some of this highway and road. Lot number of life are mixing, and a lot properties as well. You find out that, you imagine when 1, 2, 3 tankers got fire at a time. Many houses burnt, life mixed. Coming back to when the driver is coming and the brake has fell, I will jump in to keep pushing people in the market, kill a lot of people. I think it is so important things that it has to attract the interest of the stakeholders to come together and say, we must find a solution to this problem. Sincerely to God. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable.